Hello friends, welcome to Vamshi's Mathematics Academy. Today we are going to solve a problem from real numbers, exercise 1.2, question number 1. Let's see the question, students. Here question number 1 is, express each of the following numbers as a product of its prime factors. This is our question, students. Question number 1 is 140. Right. By prime factorization, method we can find the product of its prime factors, students. By prime factorization we get, okay, what is our number, students? That is 140. Now first, prime factorization method. By using prime factorization method, we can find the product of its prime factors, students. Right, simple. Question is 140. This is our number. Now, this 140. Check this number is divisible by 2 or not. Yes, it is divisible by 2. 2 sevens are 14. 0 right as it is. Yeah. Next number is 70. Yeah. 70. Check whether this number is divisible by 2 or not. Yes, it is divisible by 2. 2 3s are 6. 1 carry, students. Here beside 0 is here. Now this 0 becomes now 10. 2 5s are 10. Now next 35. Now clearly, students, this is not divisible by 2. Now check divisible by 3. Now 3 plus 5, 8, students. 8 is not divisible by 3. Now check 4. Yeah, 35 is not divisible by 4. Right. Next 5, students. Yeah, yes. 5 sevens are 35, students. Next 7 ones are 7. Therefore 140 is equal to 2 into 5 into 7. That is okay. We can write 2 power 2 into 5 into 7. Okay. Okay. These are the prime factors of 140, students. Clear? Next, coming to second problem, 156. So it by prime factorization we get, question is 156. Yeah, 156 is divisible by 2, students. 2 sevens are 14, 1 carry, that 6 becomes now 16, 2 8s are 16, students. Now 78. Yeah, 78 is divisible by 2. 2 3s are 6, 1 carry, 2 9s are 18. Now 3 plus 9 12. Yeah, this is 39 is not divisible by 2, students. Now 3 plus 9 12. 12 is divisible by 3. No, 3 ones are 3, 3 is 9. No, 13 is prime number, students. 13 is not divisible by any number. 13 is only divisible by 1 and itself. Yeah, 13 ones are 13. No. Yeah, 156 is equal to 2 into 3 into 30. Now these are the prime factors of 156, students. Now 2 square into 3 into 30. Right. Now next question number 3. That is 3825. Now 3825 by prime factorization method, we can find 3825, students. Now check this, the number is divisible by 2 or not. No, why? Because here number last digit is 5. 5 is not divisible by 2. Next check 3. 3 plus 8 11, 11 plus 2 13, 13 plus 5 18. Yes, 18 is divisible by 3. Now take 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 2 carry. Now this 2 becomes now 22. Now 3 sevens are 20, 21. Now here 22, 1 carry, that is 5 becomes now 15. 3 fives are 15. Now check again this number is divisible by 3 or not. Here 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 7 10, 10 plus 5 15. Yes, 15 is divisible by 3. 3 fours are 12, 3 twos are 6, 1 carry, 3 fives are 15. Now check 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 5 11. 11 is not divisible by 3 students. Now check 4. Yeah, this 4 also not divisible by 4 25. Next check 5. Yes, 5 is divisible. 5 8s are 40. Now 42. 2 carry. Now 5 becomes now 25. 5 5s are now 5 5s are 25. 5 8s are 40. 2 carry. Now this 5 becomes now 25. 5 5s are 25. Again 5. Take 5. 5 ones are 5. Here 8 is there. 3 carry. Now this 5 becomes now 35. Now 5 sevens are 35. Now 17 is prime number, students. Now 17 ones are 17. No. 3 8 2 5 is equal to 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 17. No. You can write 3 power 2 into, here 5 2s are there, 5 power 2 into 17. This is these are the prime factors of 3 8 2 5 students. Next, fourth one, your number is next fourth one 5 0 0 5. Next, by prime factorization method, we can find the product of its prime factor, students. So now 5005. Take 5005. No. Yeah, 5005. Not divisible by 2. Now check 3. 5 plus 0 0 5. Again 5 plus 0 5. 5 plus 5 10. 10 is not divisible by 3 students. Next 5005. That is not divisible by 4 students. No, yes, 5. 5 is divisible. 5 ones are 5. 0 right as it is. 5 ones are 5. Okay. Next 2 is not divisible. 3 also 1 plus 1 2. 3 also not divisible. 4 also not divisible. Next 5 also not divisible. Why? Because last 2 digits. Unit digit should be 5 or 10. Okay. Next 0 or 5. Next 5 is not divisible. 6 not divisible. Yeah, 7. Check 7. 7 ones are 7. 3 carried now 30. 30 means 7 4s are 28. 2 carry 7 3s are 21. Next 8 not divisible. 9 not divisible. It's 11 is divisible. 11 ones are 11. 3 carry 33. Now 3 becomes 33. Now 13 is prime factor, prime number. Therefore 13 ones are 13. Now 5005 is equal to 5 into 7 into 11 into 13, students. Now next question number 5. What is the question? 7429. 7429. Yeah, 7429. Yeah, fifth bit is 7429. By prime factorization method, we can find a product of prime factor, students. 7429. Yeah, 7429 is not divisible, but it is divisible by 17. 17 fours are 68, students. Right, 68 here, 6 carry. Now this 2 becomes now 62. Now 17 3s are 51. Now 62 minus 51 is 11. Here 9 becomes now 119. 17 sevens are 119. Now take 19. 19 table is divisible, students. 19 twos are 38. Here 5 carry. Now this 7 becomes now 57. 19 threes are 15 7. Now 23 is prime number, students. 23 ones are 20. Therefore we can write 7429 is equal to 17 into 19 into 23. Now these are the prime factors of 7429, students. Next question number 2 is let's see the question number 2. Yeah, question number 2, students, that is find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by prime factorization method. That question number 1 is 12, 15 and 21. In previous class in exercise 1.1 first problem, we did find the HCF by using Euclid's lemma. With help of Euclid's lemma, we found HCF. Here coming to in this question, by using prime factorization method, we have to find the LCM and HCF. Okay, students. Now let's see the solution. Now by prime factorization we get first that find prime factors of 12. Separate find, students. The prime factor of 12 is 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 3 1 are 3. Next second integer is 15. Find prime factors of 15, students. That is 3 5 are 15. Next 5 1 are 5. Next 21, students. Third integer is 21. Find prime factors of 21, students. Next 3 7s are 21. Next 7 1s are 7, students. Next write 12 is equal to 2 into 3. Next 15 is equal to 3 into 5. Next 21 is equal to 3 into 7, students. Now first we have to find the HCF. HCF is nothing but highest common factor, students. Here in this one here 3 integers are there. Okay, in these integers we have to identify the common prime factor, students. That is if 3 is a common, you can observe clearly, you can identify clearly 3 is a common factor, students. That is nothing but HCF, students. HCF is equal to 3. Next after that we have to find LCM also, students. That is LCM is nothing but how can we find the LCM? Simple, students. First write common factor, students. That is 3. Next write remaining factors. Here first integer 12 already I wrote 3, students. Next remaining integers are, next remaining factors are 2 into 2 into next here 5. Third one is 7. Now multiply this all numbers, students. That is LCM is equal to 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 67s are multiply, students. 60 into 7, 7 into 0 0, 7 6 are 42. That is final answer is this is 420, students. This is finding LCM. Okay. Next problem number 2, that is 17, 23 and 29. First find prime factors, students. First integer is 17. 17 is prime number, students. 17 ones are 17. Okay. Once I am recollecting prime number definition, students. That is prime numbers are nothing but a number which is divisible by 1 and itself is known as prime number, students. Here 17 divisible by 17 itself, students. That is 17 ones are 17. Next second integer is 23, students. 23 also prime number, students. 23 ones are 23. Next 29. Yeah, 29 also prime number, students. 29 ones are 29. Now first write 17 is equal to 17 into 1. Next 23 is equal to 23 into 1. Next 29 is equal to 29 into 1, students. Okay. Now first we have to find the HCF, students. HCF is nothing but a common factor, students. Out of these 3 integers, first we have to identify the common factor, students. Your common factor is 1 1 1. HCF is equal to 1 student. Next LCM. Simple. How can we find LCM? Simple students. First write a common factor student. That is common factor is 1 into. Next step 2 is write remaining factors of 3 integer students. That is first integer is remaining factor is 17 into. Now second integer that is 23. Remaining factors are 23. Next 29. Remaining factor is 29. Now multiply this one number students. You will get final answer. 1 into 17. 17 students. 17 into 23. Here I am multiplying 17 into 23 students. 3 7s are 21. 2 carrying. 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 2 5 into 2 7s are 14. 1 carry students. 2 1s are 2. 2 plus 1 3. 1 5 plus 4 9 3. I got here 391 answer students. So now multiply 391 into again third integer is third number is there, that is 29 students. Take 29 and multiply. 9 1s are 9. 9 9s are 81. 8 carry. 9 3s are 27. 27 plus 8 35. Into 2 1s are 2. 2 9s are 18. 1 carry. 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1 7. 9 3 8 plus 5 13. 1 carry. 7 plus 1 8. 8 plus 3 11. Your final answer is 1 1 3 3 9 students. This is second solution students. Next let's see the third one. Hello friends, welcome to Vamshi's Mathematics Academy. Today we are going to solve a problem from real numbers exercise 1.2 question number 3. Let's see the question number 3. Check whether 6 power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number. First write a given number is equal to 6 power n, where n is equal to natural number students. Write natural numbers starts from 1 and so on students. 1 2 3 4 5 so on. Okay, no, 6 power n is equal to, write a prime factors of 6 students, that is 2 into 3 whole power n. Therefore prime factors are 2 comma 3. Since prime factors 2 comma 3, the number 6 power n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number. That's all answer students. Again I am repeating. Write a given number is 6 power n students. First write a where n is equal to natural number students. Natural number starts from 1 to so on students. So now 6 power n is equal to write 6 prime factor students, that is 2 into 3 are the prime factors of 6. Therefore the prime factors 2 comma 3, the number 6 power n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number. Why? Because I am showing proof students. Example take 6 power n is our number. In place n is nothing but natural number students. Natural number starts from 1 to 3 so on infinity. First check in the 6 1. Take example. Substitute n is equal to 1 students. No, in place of n substitute 1. 6 power 1 is equal to 6. Take example, substitute n is equal to 2 students. 6 power 2 is equal to 6 students. Multiplication 6 6 is 36. Yeah, that is a proof students. Why? Because 6 power n can end with the digit 0 is asking question students. Yes, since prime factors 2 comma 3, the number 6 power n cannot end with the digit 0. Why? Because 6 power 1 we are getting answer 0, 6 power 2 we are getting answer 36. Okay, Therefore, cannot 6 power n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number. If you substitute a 1 to so on infinity, substitute any number in place of n, you will get a last number is 6 students. Therefore, final conclusion is 6 power n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural numbers. Clear? Next, let's see the question number. Okay students, question number 4 is explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Before discussing the problem, first we should know the what is the meaning of composite numbers. Composite numbers are nothing but a number which is having more than 2 factors is known as composite number. Students, here except to all even numbers are composite number. Students, first two numbers, two conditions are there. Take first condition is 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. You can observe clearly 13 is a common, take 13 common. The left numbers are 7 into 11 into. Here already have taken 13 is common, here nothing is there, means 1 plus 1. Now multiply 7 11 is 77, 77 plus 1 is 78. Multiply 13 into 78, you will get final answer students 1014. Similarly in second number, second digit 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Here you can observe clearly here 5 is the common students. Take 5 common here, 7 into 6 into 1, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 1. Now multiply these all numbers, you will get answer 1008 plus 1. 1008 plus 1 is nothing but 1009. Now 1009 into 5 multiply, you will get final answer is 505. Therefore these two numbers are composite numbers students. That's it. Next let's see the question number 5. The next question is the question number 5 students. How will you show that 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5 is a composite number? It's very easy problem students. It is 1 mark question. Let's see the solution. Write two numbers 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5. You can observe clearly students 17 and 11 two numbers are common. Take 17 into 11 common. Here nothing is there, means 2 is there. 2 plus 5, you already have taken 17 and 11 common. Here's left number is 5. Now 2 plus 5 is 7. Therefore these three numbers are composite prime number students. Therefore 11 comma 17 comma 7. These are the factors of given numbers. You will get same factors students, because 11 ones are 11, 17 ones are 17, 7 ones are 7. Okay, are the factors of given numbers. Therefore the given numbers is a composite number students. Let's see the question number 6 students. Question number 6 students. What is the last digit of 6 power 100 students? Very simple. This is also 1 mark question students. Write a given number is digit is equal to 6 power 100 students. Now considering 1, 2, 3, 4, so on students. No. 6 first is take 6 power 1 students. 6 power 1 is nothing but 6. 6 power 2 is nothing but 6 2 times multiplication students. 36 into 6 is equal to 36. Next third 6 power 3 students. 6 into 6 into 6. 6 6 is 36. 36 6 is 216 students. Now 6 power 4. 6 4 times multiplication students. 6 into 6 into 6. That is 1296. So on. Therefore similarly 6 power 100 unit digit also Okay. Okay, students, simple. This is a question number 6 is 1 mark question, students. Given a digit is equal to 6 power 100. Okay, 6 power 100 we can't find students. 600 times multiplication, it is not possible. Now check 3 4 numbers, students. 6 power 1 is equal to 6. 6 power 2 is equal to 6 2 times multiplication, that is 6 6 is 36. 6 power 3 6 3 times multiplication, 6 6 is 36. 36 6 is 216. 6 power 4 6 4 times multiplication, students. 6 into 6 6 6 is 36. 36 6 is 216. 216 6 is 1296. You can observe clearly unit digit is equal to 6. Similarly, you will get a 6 power 100 unit digit also 6 students. That's all for today's class, students. We will meet next class with another problem, students. If you are watching first time this video, please subscribe my channel students, like it and share to your friends students, and thank you so much. Me Vansh Kumar. That's all today's class students. We will meet in next class with another problem, that is part 3 students. If you are watching first time this video, please subscribe my channel and like it and share to your friends students. Thank you so much. Me Vansh Kumar.